Hi, I'm Jessica Morrod, creator of the Genius Equation, and if you're watching this video, then I'm guessing that you'd like to know more about how to create great content, an endless stream of ideas that means you can put your messages out to your audience without hesitation. Let's just recap those top 3 tips I gave you in a previous video. Number 1 was to get out of your environment. Get out of the environment you normally work in and go somewhere that inspires you. Number 2 was to look at the level you are thinking at. Are you thinking really big picture or really fine detail or somewhere in between? And is that the right level for your audience? Could you chunk up or chunk down and get more content or have more freedom in the ideas that you're generating? And number 3 was to use your clients, use the questions you're already asking or the questions that are being asked of you every single day to create great content. The first tip I shared with you, getting out of your normal working environment and going somewhere that inspires you, is in some ways my favourite. I love variety and I get inspired by being in different places. There's always something new that you can take away. A good example of how I do this is every week I make sure I go and work somewhere new. That might be a cafe. It could be the beach for me. I live close to the beach and that's one of my real inspiration places. But quite often I will go take a walk through the old part, the lanes in Brighton. Now, I happen to live pretty close to it, so for you it could be the neighbouring town or another part of town or the countryside, whatever works for you. And spend a bit of time thinking about that. Where do you feel most inspired? I know that quite often for me, I get quite inspired in the car. Now that means having a hands-free kit. We don't want any accidents here. So right now, just take 2 minutes, pause this video and write down your top 10 places that you know you get inspired, that you feel great in, that you really enjoy, that you think is inspiring, that is unusual maybe, that gives you that kind of buzz. And when you come home, you feel really happy. Pause the video right now and we'll come back to that when you've written your top 10 inspiring places to go. So, welcome back. How did you get on? By now, you should have a list of 10 places that you find really inspiring. So this week, your challenge is to go out and find what inspires you. What's going to give you that new inspiration that is going to enable you to create great content and have an endless stream of ideas? Just to recap, your 3 steps are: 1, take the list you've just made of the 10 places that you find inspiring. Number 2, make sure you set some time aside. Just an hour or 2 is enough to go and spend time in that every week if you can, or every fortnight at the very least. And finally, number 3 is to make sure you have some way of recording your thoughts and take the time to do it. Take some time out and just sit down and really consider, what can I share about this trip? What inspired me today? So pop your ideas and your experiences in the comments below and let's start up a great conversation, because you never know who you could help by doing that. Hope you've enjoyed this tip and look out for the next video where we'll be talking about how to really chunk your information at the right sort of level so you create endless streams of ideas and content to share with your audience. Bye. If you've enjoyed this content and you like more of it, come over and join us on Facebook where I share some great content. And also click on the link below and sign up for my regular email tips. Take care and speak to you soon. Bye.